When we think of the great military minds of the 20th century, a few names always come up. But today, we're talking about a true legend, whose genius wasn't just about battlefield tactics. It was about his profound understanding of people. We're diving into the story of General Nguyen Giap.
And this right here, this single quote is the key to everything. Ultimately, the human factor is the decisive one. He says it 3 times. This wasn't just a catchy phrase, it was his entire philosophy. In every battle against an enemy with far superior technology, his core belief never wavered. Weapons don't win wars, people do. And that was the absolute cornerstone of his career.
Okay, so who was this remarkable figure? Well, to really get a handle on General Giap, you first have to understand his deep, personal connection to the founder of modern Vietnam, President Ho Chi Minh. I mean, just look at his resume. It's incredible. He was the first ever general and commander-in-chief of the Vietnam People's Army, and a key architect of the nation itself. But the description that really defined him, the one that stuck, was an outstanding and close student of President Ho Chi Minh. And under his command, Vietnam did the unthinkable, achieving victory against 2 of the world's greatest military powers, first France and then the United States.
Now that bond between the 2 men, it wasn't just political or military, it was deeply personal. And nothing illustrates this better than a poem that Ho Chi Minh sent to General Giap right before the most important battle of his life.
Here it is, in the original characters. The date is January 5th, 1954. The legendary Dien Bien Phu campaign is about to kick off, and President Ho Chi Minh sends this to his general. Just imagine the weight of that moment. And in the midst of it all, this quiet, profound message arrives. It's like the calm before a world-changing storm.
So what does it mean? Well, in English, the message of immense trust just shines through. That touch of spring was a symbol for the coming victory. It was Ho Chi Minh's way of saying, I know things are tough, but I have total faith in you. Success is on its way. This was pure spiritual fuel for the monumental battle ahead.
And what a battle it was. That spiritual fuel powered 3 major campaigns that would not only cement General Giap's legacy, but literally forge the modern nation of Vietnam. You can see this clear progression in his major victories. It really kicks off in 1950 with the Border Campaign, where his army first seized the strategic upper hand from the French. Then comes the big one, the earth-shattering victory at Dien Bien Phu in 1954. And finally, it all culminates with the 1975 Ho Chi Minh Campaign, which led to the country's reunification.
Now this right here brilliantly shows his genius. At Dien Bien Phu, the original plan was all about speed. A blitz-style attack they called swift attack, swift victory. But General Giap looked at the situation and realized it was just too risky. So he made the incredibly difficult decision to pull back and change the entire strategy to steady attack, sure victory. The crucial point here is that he valued the lives of his soldiers and the certainty of victory over a risky gamble.
And that steady attack was an absolutely epic undertaking. 56 days and nights of brutal, non-stop fighting. This number isn't just a statistic. It represents an almost unimaginable amount of human effort and sacrifice, all orchestrated by that one man's vision.
Okay, fast forward to 1975, and what we see is just a masterclass in deception. Instead of a direct assault on the capital, Saigon, he pinned enemy forces at opposite ends of the country. And with them distracted, he launched the decisive, surprise attack right where they least expected it, the weakly defended Central Highlands. It was absolutely brilliant.
The moment the enemy's line was broken, he issued this legendary order. You can just feel the urgency and the unstoppable momentum in these words. This command unleashed the final push that would reunify Vietnam in a matter of weeks.
So, we've seen the incredible victories. But how? How did he achieve them against such powerful opponents? The answer lies right in his core philosophy: strength from the people.
This is the concept of a people's war. See, it wasn't just about soldiers and guns. It was about mobilizing an entire nation. Every citizen was part of the war effort, providing support, intelligence, and resolve. This tactic turned the entire country into the battlefield, and it completely neutralized the technological advantages of his enemies. And General Giap explained it perfectly himself. His opponents saw the war as a conflict of weapons and tech, but he understood it was a contest of will. He knew that all the sophisticated electronics in the world were useless against the determination of a mobilized population. The human factor wasn't just a factor. For him, it was the ultimate weapon.
So when we look back, his legacy is about so much more than just battlefield triumphs. It's really a testament to a victory of the human spirit.
And that leaves us with one final question. What truly defines this legendary general? Is it the world-shaking military victories, or is it that profound philosophy, which he ultimately proved correct, that an empowered people can overcome any obstacle? Maybe the real answer is that you just can't have one without the other.